Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome back.
Jinx. That's right. It's time for some more Educating Ricky.
My boy.
Yes, her boy Karl Pilkington. I believe this is part 4. Look how much material there is.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't gotten to. I mean, this is this is one of my favorites because I've seen a lot of Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington, but I've never heard these before. Of course, I've heard the first 3 parts because we did those, but got like 3 hours of material that I haven't heard. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Let's see what our boy Karl has to say. See what he teaches Ricky.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's
see what he teaches us.
That's right.
No, just play it.
Yeah?
Yo, Karl. Why are you telling me this? I mean, thank you, because it's, killed a couple of minutes, but why is this educating me? What are you telling me
because
here?
There's a bit of a thing there, a bit of a fable, that don't always judge a book by its cover. Yeah? So, the guy, he hadn't even had a drink. He'd probably just been shopping.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, and everyone's, like, getting involved. Like, what's he doing?
Hang on, I don't understand. He's walking down the street, happens to have a glass eye. He was doing nothing else to suggest he was drunk. You don't pick people up just because their eye looks like that.
But even if it happened, why are you telling me? With no particular detail. I know this, but we're going to get
It's not enough information.
I know, yeah.
No, there's a bit of a lesson there, educating Ricky. Just watch what you say. Don't always jump to conclusions.
The only education I can take from that is that if I ever do become a policeman, I shouldn't just arrest people because they look a bit drunk. I should just tap their eye with a pen and goes, oh, okay, on you go.
Well,
on you go, yeah.
Guys, can I just look at that? I'm just going to email Richard Anderson and tell him I agree.
right, listen, we're running out of time and that.
Where does the phrase frog in the throat come from?
We've got
it here. He's been told.
Well,
We'll play a tune and come back with that. Have we got anything lined up?
Yeah, we've got the song with the story in it.
Come on, Karl, let's do something. Quick, play a record.
Song with the story in it.
But never mind that. They're listening. We discussed this off air. Come on, play a record.
Right, it's Kinks. It's a song with a good story in it. You got to listen to the words.
Karl, what was that? That was your little song with a story.
That's another little feature that we do every Saturday.
So make sure you tune in.
It's a song that's got a good story in it. There's a lot of music about these
What's
guys.
That story about then? What's that story
about? You don't know what they're going on about. Whereas that classic from the Kinks called Lola.
Yeah, what's it about?
I'd listened to it for the first time proper this morning.
Yeah.
And what I've worked out from it is, there's a fella who goes out for a normal Saturday night out. He's in Soho.
Yeah.
He's having a Coca-Cola or whatever. And he sees this woman. He thinks, yeah, she's all right. Won't mind a bit of that. So he wanders over, and he sort of gets talking to her. He looks at her, and she's got a great figure, nice face, and all that.
Lovely knob.
And she speaks, and he goes, "Oh God, got a bit of a bloke's voice.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a voice like a bloke." But he thought, that's her only down point.
Sure.
So he dances around with her, and I think he sits on his knee. I think he said.
Yeah.
Anyway, it turns out it's a fella.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
a sobering lesson.
Yeah.
What do you take from that?
Look away, sort of. If you think you might be talking to a bloke in distress, just look at it. He's sort of Adam's apple. And he'll probably have a hairier arse than the woman.
Yeah, I think you've gone too far then, though. I think you're already getting too close.
It's a bit late to pull out.
No pun intended.
There was a pun intended.
Oh, was it? All right, was it?
That was a pun intended.
Right, okay, we don't be disgusting then. Right. Okay. Right. The results of Rockbusters.
We ain't got a winner for the first time.
Yes, we have. We've got
loads of winners.
No, we haven't. We've done this feature for 3 weeks. This is the first time I've managed to sort of.
What?
Well, let's go through them then.
What have they got wrong?
The first one.
The first one.
What was the first one? Well, hang on. Let's do them in reverse order first. So what's the last one?
The last one. The clue was that bloke does sport on the telly, and he's got a little kid.
What's that?
That's Destiny's Child. Des, who does ITV Sport, he's got a tiny child, right? No, that's fine. They got that.
Destiny's Child. What's the middle one?
The middle one. Right.
Child.
The second one was he doesn't like women. Yeah, he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right. That was PD. That was Puff Daddy.
That is offensive. Go on.
But it's not Puff Daddy. It's Puff Daddy. And he's not even called that anymore, he's called P. Diddy.
Well,
Okay, fair enough.
but they got that one.
Yeah.
And if I'm being tight, these lot are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tight means something in Manchester. Go on.
Right. And the first one that they're having problems with, I don't think them birds should be allowed in this
They've
area.
got it. Boyzone.
It's not Boyzone.
What's the clue again?
I don't think them birds should be allowed in this area.
That is perfect. A boy zone. No birds.
No women.
No women, yeah, birds, right? A boy zone. Sorry, Carl. If that isn't the answer, their clue is better than yours. That is brilliant. What was yours? Boy zone. It works perfectly.
What's your answer then?
Bangles.
I have no idea what that means.
Like seagulls. So you don't want them in this area, so you're banning them. Bangles.
Oh my god.
Well, give it to boy zone, because boy zone's better. There is birds being allowed in this area. It's a boy
I think we
zone.
should have a rollover. Carl beat them. Carl beat them. You have to use his logic,
But
surely.
theirs works. You can't do what am I thinking. No, that's not what I'm thinking. It perfectly. It works perfectly. I think you've got to give it to the ones that got the boy zone.
Well, how about, right, because they didn't actually get into my head and my
Well,
earth and
heaven
everything, right?
forbid.
How about we just keep back the David Attenborough, and they can have, I'll chuck in the Hellraiser, right?
Okay.
Nice of you.
And Blondie album and the Madness
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Pick a winner at random.
Pick a winner, Steve.
I'm going to give it to Paul Sloman, who got those answers, and he also says, P.S. Carl, you're a moron. So, I'm
Brilliant.
giving that to Paul, and good luck to him.
Right, well,
He's got a crazy night tonight. If we can rush these over to him, he's got a cracking
yeah.
Saturday night.
well, if I'm a moron, I might get your address wrong when I send them to you.
Oh! Coming right back at you, Paul.
Carl.
Do you want to play a song?
Is this it? We're
Oh,
almost
Carl's
done?
annoyed because
Wow,
they didn't
he's
get
wild.
banned goals.
A song for the ladies. I think we seem to have missed this a lot of weeks, but this
Sure.
is. I've been wanting to play this
It's not
for
like
ages.
us to forget things like that.
This is a band Frente, who kind of came and went, and
Oh,
no one was
yeah.
particularly interested. But they do this lovely acoustic version of the New Order tune, "Bizarre Love Triangle,"
Oh,
and
right.
this just shows you how incredible the melodies and the words and everything are.
Brilliant.
New Order. Just play this.
Good night.
Song for the
Bye-bye.
ladies. Is this
Bye.
it? Are we?
Do you reckon Richard Anderson will be back next week?
Yeah, Richard Anderson will not miss this show.
Excellent.
I love Karl.
Every time I think
He's so
of
funny.
you, I get a shot.
Missy Elliott, Work It on XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Sometimes it's coming educated,
Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with Steve.
Do a bit of that.
Well, the clues are coming in furious.
The answers, I should say.
Yeah. So go on in. Oh, this is what...
Yeah, Rockbusters is well underway, Carl. Don't worry, you've done your work now.
Okay.
Right, come on.
Right, educating Ricky.
This is my favourite bit now.
You're just going to tease us, aren't you, with 3 headlines? If you
And
like.
I'll choose one, then we've got the other two as well.
Yeah, that's
Go
the
on.
way it works, and at the end of it, you learn some stuff. Like I say, I'm struggling a bit with knowledge.
Yeah.
At last he confesses.
Yeah. Go on.
So the 3 headlines for you to pick from, we've got, first one, we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
I got a feeling there's some vegetables involved.
Yeah, go on.
Maybe. Second one, he's a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
Alright?
Right.
And third one, I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me here.
Oh, that one.
I'll bacon in the morning if you're sick of having me.
Right, I'm having that one.
That's brilliant.
Right, well, it's a saying. Do you know cold shoulder, giving someone the cold shoulder?
Yeah.
Alright, if you have someone round at your house and you know, you try to get rid of them and they're hanging around and stuff and you're like, oh, I wish they'd go, I'm tired and that. Well, years ago,
When? Literally years ago. Well, ages ago.
Ages ago.
sort of,
Ages ago.
I think it said medieval times.
Yonks ago then, yonks ago.
Yeah.
We're going back quite a bit on this
Well,
one.
you know when you find out these books, why don't you just pop down when it was?
Just make a note.
I don't think it says all the time. It just sort of says, you know, a few years back.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
Never.
All right, I'll make an effort next week.
Okay.
Right? So, it's annoying that because my girlfriend said to me, just make a note at the time, they'll stop having a go at you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I kind of thought, oh, it's all right.
Didn't listen.
I don't
And
think
he
matters
didn't listen
anyway,
to
it's
her.
when
No.
we're looking at the saying, right?
Listen
So
to your
it's giving
girlfriends.
someone a cold shoulder, right? And what it is, right, ages ago, there wasn't enough houses for people
Alright.
because there wasn't much money being made. You know, there weren't big businesses, people weren't earning good money like they are now. so there wasn't as many houses, right? So what you ended up getting is like you know, the rich people having a nice place to live, and the poor people were like wandering about, you know, looking for places to live and that. And what they ended up doing is they had like people would go around to the mate's house and say, look, I haven't got anywhere to live, it's a bit cold, can you let me stay, right? So they'd go, oh, all right, then you can stay a couple of days. But they ended up staying for like weeks, right? So to sort of get rid of them, what they'd end up doing, they'd be making the dinner, and they'd be making a lovely dinner, like a bit of meat, nice warm meat, and nice veg, gravy. And
this happened every time, did it? This is where the saying came from.
This is what happened, Rick.
This is happened every time.
It was in that vague book.
The book of vague sayings and stuff.
Right, so they'd be making a nice meal, but what they did, they looked after all the family, but the person who won't go home, they just give them some, like, sort of a cut-off of cold meat.
Right.
So they'd say, you're giving them the cold shoulder. Meaning...
Right. Okay, that's rubbish. Okay. Absolute.
Carl, why does that necessarily work?
Yeah. Why do they always, in every situation when you want to get rid of a lodger, well, still feed him every day, but make the meat lukewarm. So
they always leave then.
Yeah.
Oh, this food's lukewarm. I'm going to become homeless
and they
again,
go,
wandering the
hold
streets.
on, are you giving me the cold shoulder? Yes. Do you want me to leave? Yes, just say leaving.
No, stop! One of the funniest things to me is when Ricky tries to translate his bullshit.
Do you know what I thought the cold shoulder was to make someone leave?
What?
You turn the AC down and you make them cold.
She's related to Karl.
But then I was like, I don't know if they had AC a long time ago.
Oh, man.
I like to do it cryptically. That way, in years to come, someone will have a little saying about it.
Well, yeah, that was our bacon in the morning. If you've had enough of meat, we'll leave that.
Well, bacon in the morning! Oh, bacon in the morning if you've had enough of me!
Come back. What are the others? Just tease us again with the others. We'll come back to those.
You've got, he's a bit of a nuisance, and we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Nice, looking forward to that.
Electric 6, danger.
So I'm assuming somebody's getting burned alive.
104.9, sums up the show. Danger, high voltage. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Birchin, and the amazing Karl Pilkington. So, other things you don't see, Karl? Got any other ones, or you obviously been thinking about this? What confuses you? When you look out your window, what confuses you with the world? What do you walk around going, oh, that's a bit weird? I remember, when you were in, Edinburgh, you were confused because you saw someone putting a parking ticket on some rubbish, which confused you. Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I mean, whatever you look at, you can... You know what I mean?
Like what? Like what?
Well, anything. I mean, you could look out the window there and you'll see something. You go, why are they doing that? What are they doing that for?
Yeah.
So this maybe we should bring back White Van Karl. There's some interesting questions this week, Rick.
Yeah.
We could pull that out of the bag if you.
Should we do that?
Just get Karl's take on the world's.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'll tell you what. We'll do that in a second. Let's have another educating Ricky because I think
he was talking about White Van Karl. Apparently, that's a different set. But look on the right. It's recommended videos. White Van Karl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Maybe.
Sidetrack with your talk of.
Well, just the other thing on things you don't see. Look at the way when I went to school, there was 2 kids with them big heads. Now, you never see them.
Sure.
Yeah, but no one else saw them anyway, Karl. It was only you that saw 2 of them, not related, and wouldn't hang around with each other because you think they thought it would be too obvious. Webbed fingers and big heads. That's amazing.
And there's a kid with the pigeon chest. So.
Oh yeah, and the lady with the head like a bag of spuds.
Let's not go through these again. It just raises too many questions that can't be answered.
Yeah.
Right then. So we've got we'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Yeah, go on.
Is that the one you want?
Let's go for it.
Right. I think this was like round the 1700s.
Bluffing.
Now he didn't give a definitive date, but he gave a time period.
Yeah.
So that's better.
Fine.
That's better.
Ages ago.
Who was the king then?
Go on.
But it's about the word bonfire, right?
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Do you know where it comes from?
No, go on.
Right, what happens is it's got nothing to do with Guy Fawkes and that, which is what I thought when I saw it. It's got nothing to do with that. But ages ago, at 1700s, they didn't have enough houses, like I mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that happens, you get people living on the streets. You get diseases, people aren't cleaning properly. So you get more deaths. All right?
Yeah.
So think about it. You've got all these dead bodies lying around. They're running out of space because there's like, I don't know why they're running out of space, but they haven't got much. I don't know why really. I was going to say they just buried them, but there's probably more land back then than now.
He doesn't need anyone else in the room to have a conversation with himself. Yeah, we could leave and we'd come back and go, I've sorted it.
Well, anyway, for some reason...
they presumably, if it's going to be they burnt them, it's presumably to do that it also kills the parasite or whatever's carrying the parasite on them, as opposed to burying them and not killing the disease.
Well, yeah. So there you go, you've worked it out. They piled them up. And they turned it into a celebration because there was a lot of fed up people at that time.
Is this to mean the word bon, meaning good?
No, I'll tell you in a minute.
Go on.
So you've got all these people who are like going around and like, oh, you know, so-and-so died the other day. And, you know, nearly every week someone they knew was dying. So you can imagine like just constant like being depressed. So, and they've got all these bodies lying everywhere. It's like, oh, God, what are we going to do? So they said, we're all too fed up at the moment. Said let's make this a better world.
This was 1701 by the time they got together.
So they said what we need to do is have a big party. So they said yeah
Good thinking.
see what you're thinking. So they go, right, well we'll put all the bodies in a big pile and they're all diseased and that, so they set fire to the bodies and they said let's have this as a celebration to remember them by, and you know we'll have a drink and that and have a chat. We'll have this big fire going, and it came from Bonfire.
Ah, right.
So it was all the bones. Bonfire is Bonfire.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that's how it came about.
Yeah, in the 1700s.
Yeah.
That was.
No, probably. I reckon it was 1600.
Probably earlier.
I reckon it was the plague. I reckon it came from.
But interesting stuff.
Yeah. So that's.
Did you celebrate Bonfire Night? Is that a big celebration for you? Do you like the fireworks? I'm sick of fireworks. I just think they're rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
I've never been impressed by fireworks. Even as a kid, you know, you have to go to like sort of community kind of gatherings with a bonfire and fireworks, and then some local vicar or whatever would come out and...
But I also think the adults think the kids love it, and everyone, and if they just got together and said, should we go this year? They'd all go, no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not go this year.
What would be better is if the vicar had wheeled out like a massive rocket, climbed in, gone last one to the moon as a bender, and then fired himself off. Now that, I'd pay to see. That's a firework display I'd like to see. As it is, it's just rubbish.
Dear.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
I'm not keen.
No. Sorry, what clue was that?
We'll have a big fire tomorrow.
Bone marrow. Bone marrow. Genius. That's a great reference.
Oh, God!
Wow. Karl never ceases to amaze.
You know, and it
I don't think that last story was true at all, though.
It keeps me very interested, though. Like, I
know, yeah. Well, yeah, because it's gobbledygook.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Well, I like to think of, like, what I think the story's going to be about when he gives the name. I thought we were going to burn some girl named Mary.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
wow, you went pretty far there. Yeah. There's got to be some more hilarious stuff in here, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's still almost 3 hours worth of material in this one thing.
Yeah, I love my Karl. He's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. If you got this far,
you.
Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Say goodbye to Queen Boomer.
Bye. We're gonna go order pizza.
Yeah, pizza time.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a great day. Peace.
Bye.